Hello everyone, welcome to Saturdays with Grace. Today we're going to be doing our September Booster Bricks Club box. This one had a hard time in the mail, didn't it? It's got a little crunchy edge there. But that's okay, sometimes that happens. So
or maybe one of them was too big to fit and then it got punched up.
yeah. So let's see, we've got our book featuring 3 wishes. So must be
a
a
unicorn!
or a genie.
A unicorn!
There's our blindfold challenge,
Oh,
our micro build challenge,
wait,
our minifigure,
Mom. I want to see what this is.
our premiere challenge. Oh, you need to step over there real quick and get your regular Legos. Step up on that chair, just grab the box. Just grab the pink one. Okay. So while Grace is getting her other Legos, which we will use later.
Don't mind it because
We will.
we're gonna show you how to make these next Valentine's if we're back on.
We'll get a shout out to who? Who's getting a very special shout out for her birthday? Go ahead. Oh, we're going to give a very special shout out to Grace's great grandma Margaret, who had her birthday a couple weeks ago. If you'd like a shout out, just leave a comment on the YouTube, and remember to share our YouTube and follow us, because Grace just loves having new followers and new subscribers, and she really wants to get to 1,000 subscribers
YouTube!
on
Surprise!
YouTube, and she loves giving shout outs. So feel free to give us a comment. Let us know if you liked it. Let us know if there's stuff we could change, whatever you like.
Comment down below for ideas.
Yeah. All right. So we're only on September. We're trying to get caught up. So we're going to do 2 today, and then we'll get those posted, and we've got a special project, and a little bit later we've got Grace playing with her Christmas present and making cookies all by herself. Okay, so let's get started, shall we?
Myself. Mommy has to turn on me.
Well, I'll be supervising, of course, because it does
kidding,
involve heat.
I can turn on the stove.
All right, so 3 wishes. As a genie, there's really only one thing I need to be doing. Granting wishes, right? Well, I would be if there was anyone who would rub my lamp. So for now, I'm just doing nothing.
It's like Aladdin. And the genie on the
I
front
know what you're
looks
thinking.
like the genie.
Who even cares about an old magic oil lamp nowadays? Everyone's just on their phones and tablets anyway. Well, I like to think that there is someone out there who will care enough to let me do my thing so I can get out of here. See, I wasn't always a genie. In fact, I had a life and a family. Instead of just being happy with what I had, I was too eager and wished for things I didn't need. Funny how now the only thing I'd wish for is to have my old life back again. But I traded my freedom for wishes. The deal was that in order to be granted 3 wishes, I had to switch places with the current wish granter. I was too greedy to take that seriously, so here I am in this cramped up lamp, just waiting for some other poor soul to come along and free me. Alright, so here we are going to build the genie's cramped up lamp. Ready? Alright, build us a
Doesn't the
lamp.
genie just shrink?
Yes, the genie shrinks, but there's still not a ton of room. You
Yeah,
build
it's
us a
not a
nice
big
looking lamp
house.
there. That looks like
Handle.
or the bit where the smoke comes out. That's it? It really is a cramped old lamp. Maybe something like this on the back.
No. That's where he lives.
That's the part he lives in?
It's a tower.
Oh, what about a hand?
Stuck.
What's this? I'm being summoned? Before I can even fix my hair, I am suddenly being sucked out of the spout of my lamp home and out into the real world. In front of me stands a startled middle-aged man with a name tag on his shirt that says Jeffrey. Hello, I'm a genie. Sorry, I've never actually done this before. Wow, it feels great out here. I forgot what air felt like. I say, his jaws drop as he stares at me in disbelief. A genie? You just look like a normal person that got trapped inside a lamp. Well, I don't care. This is about me. This means I get to wish for things, right? He asks ever so kindly. Oh, that's a cool lamp. Nice handle. Okay, so we'll move this over here. And next, we're going to build a genie.
The things in here don't look like an actual genie.
You think?
It looks kind of like a human.
Well, they said it. Didn't you hear the story? He said he looked just like a regular person.
Well, he did have a normal life once.
Yeah.
I guess he wished for it when he was a teenager.
So while you are building the genie, yes, that's correct. It's a long story how I got here, but anyway, here's the deal. You get 3 wishes. There are a couple things I should probably tell you about first. But before I can even finish my sentence, he interrupts me. 3 wishes! Today must be my lucky day. The first one is a no-brainer. I wish for all the toy bricks in town to be mine. I shrug off the interruption. I am feeling an irresistible urge to grant the wish, even though I am frustrated that he just cut me off. Must be the whole genie thing. Anyhow, the rules state that I can grant the wish in whatever way I see fit, as long as it is true to the wish itself. He wasn't very specific, so using the only way I can think of, I gather all the town's toy bricks into the sky in one big bulky cluster. It quickly becomes dark outside as the bricks seem to be blocking the sun. I didn't quite think this one through entirely, because what happens next probably could have been done better. But this is my first time, so I'm cutting myself some slack. The entire cluster of bricks is dropped down on Jeffrey in one swift motion, completely crushing his home and everything around him. Oops. Since I'm in this genie form, I'm basically a ghost. I don't feel anything. And the bricks go right through me. But Jeffrey, well, he's buried. Yikes. I hear a slightly muffled voice coming from the bottom of the pile. I have to travel quite far through the bricks to get close enough to hear what he's saying. Is he saying pet tricks, cough? That makes no sense at all. Let me listen again. Get bricks off, he manages to say more clearly this time. I chuckled to myself. That definitely makes more sense. I assume it's a wish, so I better get to work. I'm still new to this, and I don't really know the best way of going about this. Think. He's getting crushed by bricks. What will quickly get him out of there? Aha! I know. With a poof, I am able to conjure up the perfect item to free him from the mess. I'm getting better at this. I hand it to him. I admit, it's a bit dark in here, but I think he'll thank me when his body isn't getting squashed by thousands of bricks. So, since it's dark in here, what does that usually mean? It's the blindfold challenge. But Grace does not like to have her eyes covered up.
Wait,
so
Mama, I need a human to hold this magical wand and pretend they're a witch.
Oh, I'm sure there's one in here. Hang on.
There we go.
Policeman there, yeah. Right on top. Well, but first here's your blindfold challenge. We need you to build a shovel for Jeffrey to dig his way out of the bricks. Can you do that? I don't know what that is.
It's a super shovel.
Alright. Give you a couple minutes to get started. You're going to build a shovel to help Jeffrey get out from under the pile of bricks that is his house now. Right? So that's his second wish.
make it the longest shovel, so he's like shoveling the front and back, and he like steps back. Or someone could pull him out.
Well, there's part of the story we'll keep reading. Maybe this could be like the shovel thing that goes shows things off. So maybe that.
Another person.
Well, we'll work on the person there when you're done with your shovel.
I finished.
Well, how's that gonna shovel? Show me how it shovels bricks.
No, someone's supposed to pull you out. Watch.
Alright.
This is a man stuck under a bunch of bricks.
Oh, okay. So you're just gonna. I'll admit this takes a little longer than I thought it would. But once I see his head pop out and he is able to gasp for air, I am relieved. I straighten my spine and prepare for a big old thank you for my genius idea. To my complete shock, Jeffrey does not respond in such a thankful way. Are you kidding me? He shouts. I wasted an entire wish on that, and all you could think of was to get me a shovel? Couldn't you just use your genie powers to move the bricks off me?
No, Mama, I need this. I was supposed to pull him
I
out.
could have died. He is fuming. Actually, yes, that does seem like a better idea. Listen, when you become a genie, you'll see it's not as easy as it looks. But I am cut off again. Okay, I need to focus. I'm going to build the biggest and best mansion in the entire town out of my new bricks. I'll show everyone just what I am capable of. He starts assembling pieces, starting with the groundwork for his new house. Hours pass, and I am getting bored. So we'll get you started on this one while I keep reading.
This is not Jeffrey. This is the police officer.
This is your premier challenge.
Got mad.
We're going to build Jeffrey's mansion. Okay? If you want to get the flat green piece down to build it on, you can do that too, okay? Do you want to get that down? Alright. He starts assembling pieces,
You have to build a mansion.
starting with the groundwork.
I
For
wish
his new
Elsa
house.
was here.
Hours passed, and I'm getting bored.
This will take forever.
Let's get started. See what you can do in a few minutes. This has clearly been planned out in his head for years. All seemingly for revenge of some sort. I wonder what this guy's problem is. Well, it's not my problem anyway. I'll be getting out of here soon. Once he makes his last wish, I'll be free again and he'll be stuck in my lamp. If only he listened to the rules and conditions, he'd know. I go back inside my lamp to nap while he builds. What feels like an eternity later, I am summoned out again. This time, I am inside the newly built mansion. I must admit, this is pretty impressive. Carpet there.
I'm just gonna build the outline. Could you,
A door.
a door? No.
Mansions need doors. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just gonna do this.
While Jeffrey is looking around and enjoying his new place, I can't help but notice all the people crowded around outside. Their faces are a mix of confusion and sadness. They don't understand how, but what they do know is that Jeffrey has stolen all of their bricks for his own selfish reasons. One small child is crying while another child comforts her by saying, "Don't worry, we can just pretend to have bricks and play using our imagination." This makes her cry even more, and she runs away. Jeffrey just laughs. This is clearly what he wanted. Though I still don't know why. Suddenly the mailman pulls up. He has to make his way through a crowd of people to get to the mailbox. Jeffrey stares in shock as the man opens it and inserts a letter in it. Curious who could possibly be sending him a letter, he walks over and opens up the mailbox.
Tell me who.
Well,
We have
first,
to build a mailbox.
we do with our spotlight piece. Is that it over there? I'm going to read about the spotlight piece real quick while you finish up Mansion. Oh, it's a letter. A 1x2 tile with mail, envelope, address, and stamp pattern. First released in 1982 with a weight of 0.26 grams. It is featured in 76 sets and only comes in this one color. It was in the Pretty Wishes Playhouse.
That makes sense. It's a
And the Simpsons house. It's a letter, right?
It's a letter. Why should it be any other color?
Bring the mansion back.
No, I'm building the mailbox first.
Alright. Build a nice round mailbox. See, this would be good in the mailbox. 'Cause
I
then
need
the letter
to
could go
balance,
inside.
Mama. This should work. There we go. Where's my letter?
Right here.
Give me the letter. Now. Ta-da!
Okay.
Let's pretend he has two letters and the black thing is in
Back
is
to the
a
mansion,
letter.
okay?
Do that.
As Jeffrey reads the letter, a tear falls down his cheek. Inside is an apology from a former classmate in school. Now 45 years old, the man explains that he feels awful for something that happened when they were kids and just wants to finally apologize for it. This is all starting to make sense to me now. You see, there was a big show and tell only once a year at their school. Jeffrey had built an amazing model rocket that he had devoted countless hours to. He had spent every single penny from his allowance in order to buy the bricks needed to make them.
Mama, can we pretend this is the genie and this is the boy?
Okay. He'd spent all of his allowance in order to buy the bricks that were needed. The man writing the letter explains that he had seen how much work Jeffrey put into the rocket and was jealous because it was much better than his own creation.
No, Mama, there's actual door frames in my room.
Alright. Oh, there's a really cool door right there, isn't there?
That's my door.
Well, a window then.
I'm gonna look for a door. Ooh.
So, right before it was time to go up, he stole the rocket out of the box it was in and switched it out with a new one made poorly out of sticks. When Jeffrey got in front of the school, he opened the box his original creation was in and to his shock pulled out the mess of sticks. The whole audience laughed and his face turned bright red. Ever since then, Jeffrey swore he would find a way to get enough bricks to build something so amazing that everyone in town would see how talented he really is. That's why finding a genie in a lamp felt like a lifelong wish had come true. But something about this apology is changing his heart. Jeffrey breaks down into tears. He never imagined he'd get an apology for this, and suddenly a wave of guilt comes over him.
Sorry, they need a step stool. I made the mailbox too tall.
He looks up at his spectacular house and then glances at all the faces of those whom he stole from. He realizes that he's no better than the bully in his class and will just be continuing a cycle of hate and jealousy if he doesn't make this right. Turning to me, Jeffrey wipes his tears and says, Jeannie, I know what my last wish is. He starts to whisper it into my ear, but before he can finish, I make sure he knows that this final wish he will be trading for his freedom. He nods and tells me he wants to do this. So he wants to trade for his freedom. What do you suppose he's trading? What do you think his last wish might be?
Everyone's bricks go back to where they're supposed to.
That would be neat, wouldn't it?
Stop building a house.
Oh, alright. The mansion behind us starts to rumble and disassemble in front of our eyes. Pieces are floating around in midair. I make sure to handle this as gently as possible to avoid any more people squashing incidents. Each brick floats back to where it came from. Some even fall down straight on into the hands of those standing in front of us. Everyone cheers and claps. Jeffrey takes his hat off and nods in my direction as he is swept up in a cloud of smoke and then disappears into the lamp. I look at my hands and feet. I am finally back. Before I am free forever, I must follow one last rule. Whoever leaves the genie lamp must then bring it to a new town. Before I go home to visit my family, I bring the lamp to the city of Lagolia. I figure there are a few people there that could use a wish or two. Until next time, keep building. P.S. If you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for? Is that a super funny question?
Obviously.
Obviously.
Everyone would wish for world peace.
You think? Do you wish everyone would wish for that, or is that what you wish for, is world peace?
World peace.
What else?
I don't know.
Do you think...
Maybe...
Do you think you need more Legos?
More boxes for them.
Oh, no, we have all these boxes. Oh, you need some more. I see which ones you're talking about.
Some more actual
Lego boxes, yeah.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Beautiful do. Beautiful day.
What else?
Beautiful do. Beautiful day. Beautiful do.
There's a nice door. Would you wish for something for your friends? Something for your family?
I would wish that me and Tegan were in the same class every single year.
You and Tegan?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Where's the lamp?
Who's in your class this year that wasn't last year?
Just me. Well, Mama.
Tiger Lily, maybe? Yeah? You want her and Tegan in your class every year? We're going to finish up our mansion, folks. And we appreciate you watching. And remember to give us a comment, and Grace will give you a shout out. And we really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you, and you all have a good day.
Soon can we do like an LOL thing where we like